Hi, I'm Gigi,
Night, Mimi.
and this is
Love
Exclusively Dating Island Tea Time. Freaking hello, please, y'all. Come on. Come
Island.
on. Anyway,
Happy
so
finale, everyone.
happy finale. My microphone's on this time. So sorry if you had to suffer through listening to AirPod quality recording from me previous
It didn't
episode.
sound that bad to me. To me.
Okay, well, I felt bad for doing it because it's just such a silly mistake. We were rushing and I didn't turn on the receiver, and it's like, oh, she's dumb. Nobody wants to hear this. Nobody wants to hear this. Anyway, it's the finale. Mika and
Mm-hmm.
Samraj did not do their big one. Could have done us
No.
all a big favor.
And I
But
really said that
here
they
we
weren't going
are.
to.
Well, I figured they weren't going to because Mika doesn't want to. They already feel really hated, and I think it's really sus the way that their decision was edited. It didn't really sound like much of a conversation, like they only talked about the couple's pros. It didn't sound like they talked about their cons very much. So it just sounds sus to me how that was reached, because I feel like the producers have been very on Julia and Yulia and Lorenzo's sides. So
Mm-hmm.
feels sus. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they were told they can't dump them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, I unfortunately just got a phone call and I don't know how that came through. So if there was a
Nope.
technical
Nope.
difficulty, I'm sorry.
Couldn't hear it.
Okay, cool. Um the thing pounded down again, so I got scared. But either way, it felt a little bit what's the word? Set up. It felt a little bit produced.
Just felt odd. I feel like the producers have been messing around a little bit too much with the storylines this year. I heard that Simba was told that Angie was picking someone else in Casa.
Oh.
Yeah. That was Mara said that on a podcast. They bleeped out who said it, but a couple people apparently said Simba was told by producers, you need to pick someone because Angie picked someone, and you're gonna get dumped if you don't pick someone. Like if you want to stay on the show, you need to pick someone.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Like I want to know that someone actually did someone dirty. I don't know. We'll see how that all. Oh, my computer's turned off. Wow, it's an interesting day, but it'll be fine. I've got this. I remember. I remember it. But yeah, Yasmin and Tommy kicked out. Mika and Samraj took them with them. How do you feel about it?
I obviously think it was the wrong choice. I literally wrote Mika and Samraj that was the wrong fucking choice. Um they what Samraj's point of just like you have to think about who deserves to be in the final, and I thought that they absolutely deserved to be in the final. Out of all the couples, Yulia and Lorenzo were the only couple that weren't as far along as the other couples that were left in the villa. I only felt that it was right. However, I knew that he was going to use the logic of, well, they were the other couple that received the second most votes, so it only makes sense.
Yeah, and I think they did that to protect themselves as well. They didn't want to, unless they were told by producers they couldn't. I feel like they didn't want to have more blowback on them, knowing that
Yeah,
Lorenzo's been popular and favorite and favorite and favorite. And also, whatever.
I do feel like if they had picked Yulia and Lorenzo, Mika and Samraj would have probably been exiled from the entire United Kingdom. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I can understand. I just didn't like it.
Me either. I'm really glad they cleared up for the 11th time that Samraj and Mika both will be living in the UK. So,
Yeah. Um so after that whole thing, they brought out all the finalists. I felt like Yulia was just eating that shit up, eating the attention up. She just looked so happy to be there. Simba, let's talk about your outfit. I have notes. And
oh yeah,
then,
someone said Simba, You didn't look like you were dressed to win. I want those shorts, though. I want those fucking shorts. Give me them
I knew
shorts.
you would. I
Of
knew.
course I
Give me
do. I want
10.
to make a pair. I want to make a pair.
I knew you would love those shorts. Yeah, his outfit wasn't the best choice for me. And then when Maya sat with everyone, um, Yulia picked the perfect time to be like, no, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I've learned to keep my mouth shut. Which felt so just
It felt PR
calculated.
trained. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The way that
As
she
well as
moved in
her
this.
being Oh yeah, as well as her being like, "Oh no, no more bad beef, like no more bad blood,
Yes.
like I've let all of it go." And I was like, "You're so calculated, girl," because anyone like Priya was like, "I'm not letting any of this go." Alicia's like, "I'm not letting any of this go." Like, they're saying no bad blood, but they're not letting it go, you know? So I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
you actually didn't care the entire time and you just did stuff to stir the pot, and that's fine, but I would have liked you to admit it more. Like I have less vim for Lucinda from All Stars because she literally was so clearly stirring the pot and so clearly thought it was all just funny. Like she couldn't even stay serious while she was doing it, and she was like, "What? Like, you know." She was just like, "Why? Like this is not that big of a deal." So it's like fine, but
Mm-hmm.
this whole situation, I can't deal.
Yeah. I just feel like if you didn't see the situation for what it was, I don't know how you couldn't. Literally, the votes were coming in, and she's picking just this perfect opportunity to be such a nice girl, squash the beef, keep her mouth shut, not share her opinions. But she's there to share her opinions,
Hmm.
and that's just who she is. So I'm just really I'm confused. I
Yeah,
felt confused.
and Maya even said to her, she said, "No, we don't want you to keep your mouth shut." I'm like, "Yeah, do your thing, girl. Do your big one."
Right. And then I said, Maya, don't encourage her. But she should have. She should have. I
How
take it back.
about yeah. How about the all the islanders outside of the villa hookups? Ethan and
Oh, all the
Alicia,
tea. I kind of knew
Prayden
that.
is back.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy and
Mm-hmm.
Charlene.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tweet
Which I
out there that said Charlene Murphy kissing Tommy Murphy after she was coupled up with Kevin Murphy and said that she should have picked Aiden Murphy.
It's Murphy. Yeah. Clearly she has a thing for Murphy men.
I don't know how you go around kissing Tommy. I don't know how you get mixed up in that, girl.
Uh, to me, Tommy has been very like bottom of the barrel behavior in the villa and out of the villa. They called him like producer Tommy doing a gossip tour,
Hmm.
and I have seen him the most out of everyone
Hmm.
on social media like feed, just yapping away. When you were there for 5 minutes, like simmer down.
I know. He's just trying to make his 5 minutes into 30, so all right. He's absolutely gonna try and copy Tyreek and the other guys and do live streams watching the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, people are going to eat that shit up.
Yes. Because he's
Prayden.
messy. He's the new Messy Mitch, let's be honest.
Ooh.
She doesn't know who Messy Mitch
Prayden.
is.
Well, after a comment that we received about how I didn't know these people, I refuse to acknowledge that I don't know these people. So
But that's
I'm
part of
gonna.
our dynamic. For anyone here who's like, why doesn't she know? That's part of the dynamic. She's a new fan. I am like not an OG fan, but I've been watching for so long at this point. I've clocked in like 7 years watching this show. Don't mind me. So like that's part of the fun is like I know the lore. She's here to ride. She's enjoying. Like that's the dynamic. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Um. Either way, getting back to my point,
Sorry.
I kind of love Prayden. I'm sorry. They're just so unapologetically messy, and I kind of suspected that things would occur outside of the villa. They give like, let's hook up here and there, but
Yes.
not be serious.
Yes. Also, Aiden fully gives I'm gonna stop you from being with me, but then the second she's like, let's make out, he's like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, he's
Mhm.
gonna say he's putting it into it, but he'll never actually follow through. Like, he'll be like, that's fine if you want to break up. Like, he'll never fight for her. But
Mhm.
then as soon as she's like, no, but I want your attention, he's gonna be there and ready and be like, give me a kiss. You know?
Yes. I did appreciate his attempt to stop her from putting her foot in her mouth even more. I understood where she was coming from, trying to explain where her comment came from, but she just kept going on and on and on, and it's just like, babe, you gotta stop at some point. I'm glad that it
Well,
was water under the bridge, though.
is it?
I don't know.
Also, Alicia, go home. You're ill. That's what I was concerned about. I'm like, put a mask on or something. You sound like you are not well. She said, I'm really sick. And I'm like, then what are you doing there? Why are you in airports? Like, go get in bed and drink some soup. Please, I beg.
Stay away from Ethan.
Oh, exactly. I'm gonna get Ethan sick. Ethan won't get sick. He's a physical trainer. He probably takes
I know.
hella wellness shots. Also, though, Priya just really proved for me that her constantly the only person who could not stop looking directly into the camera the whole time. And I was just like, she's so camera aware. It's crazy. And I'm like, babe, you're not
You know
doing
who
yourself any favors.
I think I caught Tina looking at the camera last episode, and I meant to point that out to you,
Oh, did
but
she?
I felt like she had one of those moments where, somebody says something and she looks at the camera like, "Did you
But
just hear
also, do you
that?"
know the tea?
No.
So apparently Tina called Mibs thingy. And
Thingy?
yeah, she called her like, "Oh, you want to like whatever with thingy." Like she didn't call her by her name, like very
Oh.
dismissively. And then
Mm.
Tina's defense was like, "Look, I did, but I'm actually really bad with names." She said that she called Yasmin Ellie twice, which
Mhm.
we've all been there at this point. But then Namibia apparently like went on a podcast tour or whatever and was saying that like they never spoke at all and everything was like ice cold. And then Tina was saying that she doesn't understand why she's so upset. She's like, I've apologized so much. We did talk, da 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 da. And then apparently on the episode where all the ex-islanders came to the fire pit and voted, there's a fight between Namibia and Tina that was not aired. Apparently
Oh.
they just like started laying into each other and drama broke out and they just cut it. So she may have been looking in the camera because that may or may not have happened, been happening, just stopped, whatever, like who knows.
Okay. That is
Cuz
tea.
I know they do like to mess with the edits. One of the times they did that same thing, I think Kaz season 2 All Stars, she was on the finale and was like, by the way, I didn't know what anyone was talking about. They edited it to make it look like I knew about this DM thing or whatever it was at the time. And so she like very forcefully, like, if Maya had had a mic in her hand, she would have grabbed the mic and pulled it and been like, just so you know, that edit made it
Mhm.
look like I was a part of that and I was not. So
Mm.
been known to happen.
Okay. Well, it seems as though everyone is doing well outside the villa for now. So are Ellie and Finley. He's still trying to win her friends over. Good luck
All
with
right.
that. Fitzy and Lola are going to Dublin. I'm sure they're there already. If he hasn't asked her to be his girlfriend by now, I'm sure it will happen very soon. And let me just say, that impression of a horny pigeon, iconic.
I just was not expecting it to happen. And Maya went, that wasn't planned. I was like, I don't think you can plan that. I don't
No,
think
but it
anyone
was
in the history has ever planned that.
so good. Like, I was like, that is a horny pigeon.
Finally seeing Fitzy's personality. Did you see slash hear apparently on one of their interviews, um he actually said, Sean said that him and Lola had been talking about leaving for at least a week.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but that makes sense.
Yeah,
I felt
apparently
like
like every day they were just going like, should we leave today? I mean, like, what are we getting out of this? Da, da, da. Should we just leave? Da, 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 da. So, I mean, I think, I don't know, I think that they're gonna last. I think they're
I
really
do
happy
too.
together.
I do too. I do give them the longest time out of everyone. I think they're very sure of each other. I think they're very secure in their relationship.
Absolutely.
They're two perfect amounts of weird for each other. I think they balance each other really well. And yeah, they had that small bit of drama, which was nothing,
Yeah,
really. So I wish them the best. Then they
absolutely.
announced who won third place.
Yeah, Simba and Angelista, which
Mm-hmm.
honestly I kind of tuned out for their interview because it was just like rehashing old stuff. And then so then I started listening when I heard it was Angelista's birthday today. Once you're listening, happy birthday, Angelista.
Happy birthday, Angie, Leo Queen.
Yeah, we love
Makes
her.
sense.
Um, it does make sense. It's just a cool. What?
Oh, you
You
could have
said
finished your
pause.
thought.
Oh,
No, you
okay.
could have finished your thought.
I don't even know what I'm thinking now. Say
I'm
it.
so sorry. I just got so excited when Maya used my joke that they found love in a hopeless place.
You're right. You're right.
I was so excited. But yeah,
Magical.
they were just rehashing things. He turned 25 in the villa, apparently.
Apparently.
I wish they had aired his birthday.
I know usually they maybe it's because he wasn't popular, but usually if it's someone's birthday in the morning, someone says like happy birthday so and so. Maybe we weren't paying attention. I don't know. But
Maybe. Let us
I
know if we
also
weren't
feel like
paying
we missed
attention.
Bryce's birthday in US.
That's true. Maybe it was on one of those, like,
Unseen bits.
unseen bits. I'm sure. And we
Yeah.
don't watch the unseen bits,
We
in case you're
already
new
do
here.
6 episodes a week. Like maybe when we start making money off of this, maybe. Maybe. But I don't really I think y'all need a break from us too. Like, let's be real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
They had sort of like the little exit interviews with Yulia and Lorenzo and Jasmine and Kevin, where we learned that Lorenzo basically manifested Yulia, and that's where the name Saskia came from
I
during
know. I
the
said the Saskia lore revealed about why he thought that was her middle name, so that was a joke, obviously.
uh-huh.
Um, but I don't know. Their exit interview was weird for me because even like the date thing, like, what do you want to see on a date from Lorenzo? And then it was giving that Yulia did not understand the question, but once she understood the question, she was very just like, I don't know, dinner and drinks or something. She sounded like she did not care.
No, and then they talked about going on a holiday together, which y'all were just on one, but go ahead. You
Oh, and
can
then
actually learn, sorry, you can actually learn a lot about someone by traveling with them. So,
that's so true. Good luck to them if they travel. It's
mhm.
gonna be a lot really fast. Um, but then Maya was like, I'll meet you in Ibiza. And I was like, oh, Maya.
Okay.
Trying to hang out with
Sin
Lorenzo. Lorenzo, get with Maya. Forget
she's
all
a
of this
baddie.
mess. Lorenzo and Maya. Let's see some of that maybe or something. I don't know. He can't handle her. It's fine.
No.
Um then Jasmine and Kevin just more rehashing, it felt like, and then they're talking about parties with Bella, how Aiden has a crush on Bella. Jasmine respectfully shut that the F down.
Mhm.
She went,
She just
yeah, no.
she just gassed up this man so hard and he had not one gassed up thing to say about her. That's what I took away from the whole thing. He's
And
just
she's literally
so,
talking about how she's gonna start like meshing into his lifestyle and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be super interested in this thing that he likes.
yeah, pub garden girl.
I just,
Girl.
I saw an edit where it was Victoria saying about Samraj and Mika and being like, look, the guy should be more interested in the girl, blah, 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 blah. If the girl's more obsessed with the guy, it'll end up being a situationship. And then it was Mika and Samraj going like, right, whatever. And then hard left, wasn't expecting it at all. The next clip in the edit is Jasmine and Kevin.
Mhm.
And just going in and like clips of them and all the ways that she's clearly obsessed with him and him being like, And like movie night where he didn't like flinch even once at her like sobbing. It was just like, oh man. Yeah. Listen, if they
I
can make
don't
it
know.
work, more power to them, but I hope she frees herself sooner rather than later because I don't I just I don't see him giving her what she deserves, and it's making me crazy. Like, granted, yes, it's giving what is his name? Zach and Kada. It's giving Zach and Kada from US for anyone who watches US. It's giving that same thing. She is in love. 100,000%. She is obsessed with that man, but he keeps giving back basically crumbs in comparison. She spent so much time gassing him up, so much time showing him love, so much time fawning over him, and he didn't, at least to what we saw, he didn't ever make her breakfast. He didn't ever do any, right?
Zach?
No.
Oh, Kevin. So yeah, sorry.
I'm not talking, I'm
No.
just comparing. But I'm saying he never made
Hmm.
her breakfast. He never set up like a cute little cheese board, nothing.
Yeah, it's just very minimal effort. It's just I, I don't know. I don't know what she sees. I'm gonna take her word for it. Hopefully, once they get outside and he starts living his Kent life like he was before, because I've seen videos of him and Aiden before they have gone into the villa, it just
And what
gives
was
very
that?
broy. It gives
Oh,
very broy. It gives very like they're there for a good time, not a long time. And I just don't I can't picture him hanging out with Aiden at a pub being respectful or, dodging comments or not being flirty back.
especially when Aiden is going to be there to gas him up every
Mhm.
single second. Every single second.
Mhm. Yeah. And not to mention, since we're talking about Kevin, they played that video from his dad. So we finally heard from his dad. And I was scared of him. His dad scares me. So I'd be a little weary
Spooky.
about, yeah, you made us laugh, you made us cry, you made us happy, you made us sad. Like, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of the friends and family videos, Yulia's best friend on the golf course, it was giving invest in my Bitcoin Ponzi scheme. It was giving join my pyramid scheme. I was just like, what is everybody else picked a wall. She said, no, I'm the producer. This is
Right.
my moment for people to see who I am. And I'm on a golf course. I play golf.
Jesus.
Okay.
But I did appreciate all of Jasmine's people gassing her up and reminding her that she is a
She's a
baddie.
bad bitch. Yes.
Right.
Even her sister finally like seemed to have gotten the memo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She's like, no,
because
you are.
Bella, we were rooted, we were all counting on you.
Yeah. Knock some
And
sense
yet,
into her. She was too
and
excited to
maybe
be in the Love Island villa.
that's true. And maybe I don't know if they edited it in a way where maybe she did say something and they just cut it out. I don't know.
Yeah. Um, absolutely. It's just like also meanwhile, by the way, another reason why I just do not think that Kevin is ready. I think he kind of like I just watched a video about who gained the most Instagram followers, and the top three are Yulia, Lorenzo, and Jasmine. And Jasmine is home and away miles ahead of everybody. She went from like 80K or something to 534, something like that. Okay? So she's at over 500,000. She's gained 40,000 followers just since the last time we talked about that, which was like Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
40,000. That's like 10,000 a day.
She's a powerhouse. And
You cannot catch her. She is a runaway train at this point.
mm-hmm. So Jasmine, if you ever listen to this and you're so sad because you and Kevin broke up, just know there's so much opportunity out there for you. And you could bag someone who's gonna literally tell you every day how beautiful you are, how much of a baddie you are, how successful you are, and not be upset if you go out and not text back within the next 10 minutes, because that's what he gives.
Yeah. Like, just truly, like, don't worry. I think this is her romance to, like, learn. I don't think that it's her one. But if it does end up being her one forever or for a time, then, you know, girl, as long as you're happy, but we all just want you happy and we're all concerned.
Yes,
It's just certain
for
movements.
sure.
I'm concerned for Angelista still, even though apparently the producers made him do it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, spoiler alert. Lorenzo and Yulia won, and he seemed the most shocked of anybody. He literally, what the hell is happening? What's going on?
Yes. Here's my thing. Only Lorenzo won in my eyes.
Oh
Just
yeah.
Lorenzo.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like it was fair that Yulia was there.
Was there?
I was there.
Brutal.
Sorry. I saw I'm glad I'm finally seeing enough people talking about her in a not so positive way and not understanding the hype,
Yeah.
because I don't understand the hype.
It's because
Truly.
people watching US are catching up now. It's US viewers. It's
Mhm.
US viewers for sure. And it's just like, I think it's a little more clear to us. And then maybe you can skip ahead starting right now. Maybe I'll put a time code. We're at 26 minutes in. We're about to play the race car, but it feels valuable to me because
Mhm.
so many of these girls brought up their points, stood their ground, did things that were maybe not 100% cool, and like stood on business and were like, hey, da 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 da. But either Yulia's only cool because she did it only to women, never her partner, especially. And because maybe she's just Polish.
Mhm.
And that's like, it doesn't seem fair. Mika
No.
has been dragged through the mud back and forth for weeks. Jasmine has had everyone come for her. Meanwhile, somehow she's still the most famous person in there at this point now, or who was in there. And it doesn't sit right. All this stuff about Priya backs herself. Priya dragged Alicia. Like, it just, it seems off when it's so many of them that are being absolutely eviscerated. And Angie seems to be doing just fine because she just kind of went, I don't get involved in drama. And that's cool too. That's cool too.
Mhm. Mhm.
But there's a lot of parallels between the things that the other three girls did and what Yulia did. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Doesn't sit well with me.
It doesn't sit well, it hasn't sat well with me for weeks. And anyone who's been listening knows that about me already. That it just there was just something so off about the entire thing. I didn't like how everyone was coming for Mika for doing something that appeared to be so sneaky and snaky. People have done worse.
Absolutely.
Somehow, Simba ended up in the final when he explored two connections and he went about it so horribly.
Yeah.
I think, like, not Lorenzo, Samraj and Mika both acknowledged that yes, they could have done things better and they could have communicated better. But to be scrutinized constantly, to be put in the bottom constantly, to have that one single thing
Yeah.
held over their heads constantly, and for Yulia to use it as ammo constantly,
Yeah.
didn't sit right with me
Also,
at
by the
all.
way,
And
once they were back together, didn't stray from each other, never looked another way, never had what 1 second. Like, I feel like Samraj kissing that girl in Casa was just like, I'm in Casa, I'm supposed to kiss girls, everyone's kissing girls, like I guess I'll do it. And then didn't feel good about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of all the things guys have done in Casa in the last few years, incredibly minimal. Incredibly minimal.
So minimal.
Didn't
So
even
minimal.
considering something back. She absolutely did not even blink or think about another person. Also, I think that it was taken out of context that Samraj said, like, I'm starting to get the ick from Priya. I don't really want to kiss her. And then I feel like, because then they show that clip for the finale, and she said, yeah, don't tell her that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was her going, don't tell her you don't like her. I think she was going, don't tell her, don't say that to her. You
Right.
shouldn't say that sentence to her, but especially in that way. I think it was like, you shouldn't say that to her like that, is what she meant. Mika has spoken many times about how she doesn't feel very eloquent or like she represents herself well with how she actually thinks and feels. And she's also 21. So,
Yes, and thank you, Maya, for pointing out the fact that they are young, that they are still exploring what it's like to be in a relationship with one another. I
for
will
the
also
first
say
time,
that, yeah, I will say, even if I think what I took away from Mika saying, don't tell her that, and I think they had brought it up previously, is that they weren't sure of their feelings. So why say anything if they weren't absolutely certain that that was something that was a road that they wanted to go down?
yeah.
It was just kind of like beginning chatter, like, should we, shouldn't we? Should we just stick as being friends? Should we not? Let's just be certain of what we want
Mm,
before we have these conversations, which I can understand.
yeah.
I I just think, getting back to the whole Yulia thing, I'll die on that hill. She was involved in things she shouldn't have been involved with. She brought up things she didn't need to bring. She spent way too much time worrying about other people and not about her own couple. And that's just my opinion. And that's what we're here for.
That's right. Also, I'd just like to say I give them 45 days.
That's a specific number.
I give them a month. I don't think they will make it to 2 months. If they make it to 2 months, I'll hold my hands up and go, wow, I was wrong. They made it, they got there.
Mm-hmm.
If they are still together, when Mimi comes here to LA for her Los Angeles trip, I will let her crack as many eggs on my head as months that they've been together. Okay? That's my
And we will
promise
make
to
a
you.
video.
Absolutely. If Yulia and Lorenzo are still together for more than 2 months, crack an egg on my head for every month that they stay together because there will be egg on my face. Okay? Because then I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you'll be able to, and if you do, it'll be funny. And I'll have collagen on my face or something. I don't know. Something about egg
Mm.
yolks or whites. Nah.
I, I don't know. I give them
You give them
months.
4 months?
I
That's a lot of
do.
eggs on my head. That's 4 eggs on my head.
I give them 4 months. That's all I'll say about that. Because I'm over talking about them. I wish them the best. I hope that Yulia I actually do hope that Yulia does switch up. I hope it's Sammy and what's his name? Last season's All Stars.
Oh, Sammy and Kieran?
I hope it's a Sammy and Kieran situation because
Yeah, that
Sammy
just
wasn't there for
bails.
the right reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, just bails immediately.
Yeah. But
That's what I feel like is most likely to happen. Could be wrong, could be wrong. However,
mhm.
comma, I just want to say, and we'll get into this more in our next episode, which will be about lessons we've learned from Love Island. I just want to say this is a sad depiction of where we've gotten as a society. Sad depiction.
Mhm.
Because what everyone's validated. It was sad when Liam and Millie won, and he had gone astray in Casa Amor, the first guy to go astray and then win the show. Now we're at the point where 5 other couples in the show have been in love. We are giving the win
I'm
to.
sorry. I burped. I'm sorry.
But now it's gotten to the point too where there's 5 other couples in love, and we're giving the win to exclusively dating Island.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, this is so sad on the state of heterosexual dating. Like, really, that this is like, oh my God, he was evasive and he was an avoidant attachment style and he's never been in a serious relationship, but because he's going to exclusively date someone, we're so proud. That's incredible that a man can do that. It's crazy. It's honestly, it makes me feel unwell. Lorenzo is hilarious. I was starting to die laughing at exactly how much he was laughing at it because he really was like, why did I win? This doesn't make sense.
Right.
Which again, that's how much he even knows that he's like, oh man, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, guys, what are we doing? This is where it is really applicable that people have lost the plot.
Mm-hmm.
How can you have a couple when all the other couples were in love? How can you have a couple that's not in love? When? Just
Not
bananas. And it's
even.
just because it's all like big up to Lorenzo for his amount of growth that was growing to exclusively dating someone for the first time at his big age of 28. Love you, Lorenzo, but you're such a red flag. And you know it. You know you are.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't deny it.
Takes him 2 weeks to get to a second date or something. 3 weeks to get to a
3,
second date. Three
because he's
weeks to a
busy.
second date.
Because he's busy. That's
Good
another
luck,
thing. It's just
Yulia.
like, honestly,
Good luck.
good luck.
You
Good
better
luck to the both of them.
move yourself into his apartment. Just move
Oh
yourself
God.
in. If you want it to last, you have to literally just take over his life and be like, I'm here. I live here now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
So that's that, I guess.
And that's the tea. We're on to doing some superlatives.
Yes.
Which is
Because we
our
did this
little
for USA.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the yearbook thing, most likely to best this, most that. Um, Start off at the top. Jasmine, most likely to succeed.
I put, I kind of got a little not creative, but I don't know. I put Jasmine as most likely to fall in love first.
Okay. Okay. Which do you think we should go with?
Yours.
Okay.
Since I know this is going on socials, yours.
I I I see what you mean. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should use superlatives more like that next year that are more about the emotional Love Island side of it. I want to hear others. Lorenzo, class clown.
I put
Is there another
Lorenzo.
answer?
I put Lorenzo as Villa MVP
You know what? I like that better.
because
Even
I
though I
do have a
just
class
dogged on
clown.
him. Aiden? No.
No, I only used the 3 couples that were in the finale. Clown is in like, you clown, not like
Kevin?
haha. It is Kevin.
Okay, actually, yes. Absolutely. I just still can't believe he told Charlene that he wanted to go to New York for Christmas with her, and that has not come up on the show.
I hope she finds out.
I hope she finds out. I hope she finds out Yulia called her a bitch. People apparently are mad that Jasmine didn't hug Yulia, but apparently Maya kind of got in the way, and Jasmine only hugged Lorenzo, which also, it's fine. Yulia doesn't like her.
Right. They don't have to be friends.
It's okay. The show's over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had for Angelista most genuine.
I had her for most confident.
Ooh.
I'm fine
Hmm.
with either or.
I don't know.
I just feel like her confidence is what got her to the finale. She was herself. She said so. She's like, I don't know how I
That's what
got
makes
here.
me
I
think
was just
most
myself.
genuine.
That's true.
Okay. Most genuine. Then we're just missing Yulia and Simba. I don't know what you want to give them to, because I'm just like, what?
Well, Yulia I gave most likely to start Villa Drama.
Okay. Okay.
And then Simba I did most likely to turn their head.
That's so mean.
I know. Should we give him best dressed? We could give Yulia best dressed if you want.
Yulia can have best dressed.
Okay.
Although I wanted to put most likely to have a meme coin.
Mm.
Simba.
Simba.
Most changed.
Yeah, there we go. That's nice.
Okay, this will be on the gram tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to succeed. I can't. Okay, Jasmine, most likely to succeed. Lorenzo, Villa MVP. Kevin, class clown. Angelista, most genuine. Yulia, best dressed. Simba, most changed. And there we have it. And that's
there we go.
the tea on the Islanders. I can't believe this is done. I can't believe we just all suffered through that together, because that was crazy by the end of it. The winners are, it's like, what's going on? What are we doing? But here we go. Lorenzo, enjoy your money. You guys enjoy your money. Earned it by
I
being
know.
hilarious overall.
I hope to see you on All Stars, Lorenzo. That's what I hope.
I'm pretty sure if Lorenzo is not on All Stars this coming All Stars season, you've got to dump something else on my head, because that's crazy. Like, I don't understand how he wouldn't go straight to All Stars.
Mm-hmm.
At a minimum, he's got to end up on games or something. I don't know.
Something. I need more Lorenzo. Thank you.
That's right. Also, if you need a little more of us, if you want to continue to support, we will still be doing episodes, we will be doing topics, and we have a Patreon set up. It will be live by the time you're listening to this. You will be able to subscribe. There's different tiers. We're starting a Discord to help grow the community, because that is one of the favorite parts of the show, is chit-chatting about it with people who are watching. And basically right now it's set up so you only get Discord access by becoming part of the Patreon, but also I think if you leave a 5-star review somewhere and you can send that to us, we can send you an invite into the Discord as well. But the very first tier Patreon starts at $1. We have lots of like welcome gifts and stuff that we're doing. We basically designed it so that I'm losing money as we have you join. But
So
yeah.
that we are losing money.
You know that I'm
just
going to be paying for most of it.
I'm just not working right now. Summertime.
Anyway, mugs, friendship bracelets, stickers. It's going to be a fun time. Hope y'all check that out. We would love to have your support. We would love to be able to grow this community and have you keep listening. You'll be able to do things like pick topics and vote on topics that we're going to be talking about, bonus episodes, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, Mimi, where can you find us if you want to reach us?
You can follow us on Instagram or TikTok at Love Island Tea Time. We are also on X. Our handle is capital LI Tea Time Pod. And I would just like to say a thank you to everyone that has listened to us every day consistently for the last, I don't know how many weeks, because I've lost track of time.
8 weeks.
Especially 8 weeks, especially with UK. It has been such a journey, an emotional one, an eventful one. I think I hope there's big things that come in the future. But we obviously wouldn't have continued this if we didn't feel all the support and love that you all give. So thank you so much. I'm getting emotional now. I'm gonna stop talking.
She's always emotional. But yeah, we love you guys. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear from us on Saturday.
Yes.
Bye.